Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
It took Hakeem Nicks a little while to start getting it going. He had an off-season injury, and that limited him a little bit with the Giants. And then he didn't start the season right away as the team starter, as Mario Manningham got off to a hot start with Steve Smith. And so they were really moving and having a lot of success. But as the season kept moving along and Mario was starting to have some problems, the team did end up going to Hakeem Nicks, and he rewarded them. I mean, he had good production. I want to say he had over 700 yards receiving. I think it was about 6-7 touchdowns on the season. So he was showing his big playability, which is, I think, really the niche for him that is so dynamic and so important for the Giants offense, is that he is that kind of guy that's got that nice frame. He can stretch the field. He can make those kind of plays for Eli Manning in this offense that they really need, and they've really missed in that way when they did see Plaxico Burress leave this team. With Steve Smith, he's going to be their number one receiver, but he's a possession guy. Going to get a lot of catches, probably go over 100 receptions again this year. But with Nicks, he is the big play guy. He is the guy who's going to get it over the top. And I think in the long run, he is definitely going to be their main touchdown guy on this team. I would not be surprised as long as he's, we keep seeing him through the summer making good progressions in camp and everything else. Then I think we need to say that this guy is legit to make a run for 1,000+ yards this year. And if he gets on a hot run, I think somewhere between 8 to 10 touchdowns can happen for this guy. So right now we've got him around the 21st fantasy option for a standard league. And I just think that he's a high riser, up and coming. And with the structure, the team that he has around him and what he showed a year ago, he's in the kind of situation that can give him that opportunity to be productive in just his second year. Look at Deshaun Jackson in his second year with the Eagles in a really nice situation, good quarterback. He took advantage of that and became a true top 10 fantasy stud in only his second year of play. And remember, he only had 2 touchdowns receiving in his first year. Could have had 3 if he didn't drop the ball at the 1-yard line, but that's neither here nor there for Hakeem Nicks. So with Nicks, get him in there on your team. I think as long as he's the starter opposite Steve Smith in this team, playing and being productive this summer and preseason, all things are good, then go ahead and start him right away.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.